Today I followed my appetite into the streets of Indonesia with one mission: try two foods people keep talking about. First up, satay.
Honestly, 10 out of 10. In this video, I'll be trying out two of my favorite Indonesian street foods, sate and bakso, two of Indonesia's most beloved dishes.
Smoke in the air, flames dancing, skewers turning over the fire like a ritual repeated 1,000 times. Satay here is more than something to eat. It carries a taste that stays with you, smoky, tender, full of flavor. And that subtle hint of lemon from the marinade they keep brushing on it as it cooks over the fire. That small touch lifts everything, cutting through the richness, waking up the meat, making every bite feel alive. And the more time I spend here, the more I understand that satay is not just food. It is a tradition. It's part of the Indonesian identity, passed through hands, perfected through reputation, prepared with care that people may not always speak about, but you can taste immediately. Then there is bebalung, a dish that feels like comfort with depth. At first glance, it may look like a simple brothy stew, but one spoon tells a different story. Rich beef flavor slowly poured into the soup, warm spices layered through every sip, and the meat so tender it feels like time itself cooked it. This is not rushed food. This is patience in a bowl.
So as you can see, we just entered the restaurant and they have a section where you can sit down, and in Indonesia it's called lesehan, sitting on the floor, which is quite common here in Indonesia. Most people sit on the floor as opposed to sitting at the table like in European countries. So here they have a place to wash your hands. As you all know, in Indonesia we eat with our hands, and that's normal because where I come from we also use our hands to eat, and we also sit on the floor when eating. But in some families, of course, they sit at the table. We're gonna be sitting on the floor here as we wait for somebody to attend to us. And I also learned how to cross my legs. When I first came here, it was so difficult for me to cross my legs, but now I'm doing pretty good. So here I'll be trying my satay. I think this is satay sapi. It's very flavorful. It has hints of sweetness and hints of lemon to it. It's also, I can taste the ketchup manis, and it also has this kind of smokiness to it that I can't quite put my finger on, but it's so good. You wanna try? Oh, and also it's pedas. not so spicy, but very, very yummy. I can also taste a bit of terasi in here. Do you think they add terasi to this?
I honestly don't know.
I can taste bawang merah. I can taste the garlic. So good.
I've come to deeply respect the Indonesian culinary world because flavor here is taken seriously. So much attention goes into balance: sweet, savory, spicy, fresh, smoky. Even dishes sold casually by the roadside can carry the kind of depth some restaurants never reach. Now, when I see satay, I don't just see skewers on a grill. I see smoke rising into the evening air. I hear the crackles of charcoal. I see people lining up patiently, already knowing the taste they came for. I see movement, community, routine.
Plecing urap. From what I can see, this part looks like plecing kangkung, and this side looks more of the urap side. And then they had the plechin sambo here. And this side looks like urap. There's some green beans, some shredded coconut, I think with the red chili sambal. And I don't know what this veggie is, but I'm gonna try it. This looks yummy. Many different flavors in my mouth, but all so good, so tasty. Let me try their plechin sambal. Oh, and they also have some bean sprouts in here, which is like something that never misses when you have plechin. I like that their plechin sauce has a hint of sweetness to it. I don't like it when sauces are just too salty. But this has like a hint of sweetness to it, and it's so good. So here we have the water spinach. And it's pedas, but not so pedas. It's something that you can manage. I can manage at least. It also has like a strong taste of fish paste. Actually, normally you would eat it like this, so you get the rice, get some veggies, like this. Honestly, you guys, this food is buzzing. It's so good. I'm gonna be trying the bebalong. So it looks like a soup with lots of beef meat in it, some bones, and a very thin broth. So let's give that a taste. Whoa. I think I've never had beef broth or beef soup that is this flavorful. This is so flavorful. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Let me try it with a piece of meat. I don't know if this meat is soft or hard to chew. Let me look for a piece that looks soft. Oh well, let me try this piece, although it's big. Let's try this. This is so good, guys. I can't stop eating. The meat is very tender. The broth is packed with flavor. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Of all the dishes I've tried, I think the bebalong is my favorite. And then the sate, and then the urap. But all in all, this food it's amazing. Let me try my es jeruk. So refreshing. It actually tastes like mandarins. So refreshing.
What I admire about bebalong is how something so humble can carry so much character. It doesn't need to be flashy. It speaks through warmth, aroma, and that kind of satisfaction that reaches deeper than hunger. In places like Lombok, dishes like this are part of daily life.
So guys, this is my Stanley cup.
And of course, I had to bring one of my daily essentials with me, my Stanley cup. What I love about it is it's more than just a cup. It comes with a small bag attached, which honestly makes life easier. I can keep my phone in there, slide in my glasses, and when I'm out buying food, even tuck in my change after paying. Small details, but details that make a difference when you're moving around all day. Mine is also customized with my name, which makes it feel personal, like it was made for me, not just bought by me.
So guys, we are at our next location, which is Bakso Park Majid. I'll be trying out one of Indonesia's most loved dishes, which is bakso. So for this particular bakso, it has a cheese filling, which I have never actually tried, and I'm really excited to try. So yeah, let's do a taste test together.
Then came bakso keju, a dish so simple in appearance, yet full of life when you sit down and experience it properly. The place itself had that familiar Indonesian energy. People gathered close together, bowls in front of them, steam rising into the air, conversations flowing as naturally as the broth being poured. There is something beautiful about how humble places here become full of warmth. No need for luxury, just good food, people, and the comfort of eating side by side.
So I have here bakso, which is basically a meatball filled with cheese. For this particular one, it's called bakso keju, and I'm gonna be tasting it right now. So good. It kind of has a soft, chewy consistency, and the cheese filling just makes it taste, honestly, spectacular. But first, let me taste the broth on its own. The broth is very flavorful. I can taste the herb. I think this is parsley. I can taste the herb, and I can taste the broth from whatever meat they use to cook it. It kind of tastes like beef.
Then that first bite into the bakso keju, the bounce of the meatballs, followed by the creamy surprise of melted cheese, a contrast that somehow works perfectly. Bakso has a springy, smooth, firm but tender texture. It's not something I grew up with because in many African dishes, texture often leans more towards slow-cooked meats, grilled cuts, hearty stews, maize meals, beans, leafy greens, food with weight, softness, or chew in a different way. That is what fascinates me about Indonesian food. It introduces textures as much as flavors.
So usually what Indonesians do is they have this tomato sauce, and they also have this ketchup manis, I think it's called, and then they also have this chili sauce, and they also have the sambo to go with it. This is hot. This is really hot. I'm gonna be trying, I think I'm gonna go with the sambo, which is the chili sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit to this. Yeah. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of ketchup manis for that sweetness. Okay. Let me taste the chili before. Not bad. Okay, so let's mix that up. It's now taking up the color of the ketchup manis. Yeah, it's okay, but I feel like now that I've added this ketchup manis, I think I added way too much, so the taste of the ketchup manis is overpowering that intense taste that came from the broth of the bakso. So my bakso kind of like tastes like ketchup manis, which is not a bad thing, but I prefer having this bakso without the ketchup manis. I would have it with the samba and without the ketchup manis. Although in Indonesia, it's mostly common to add the ketchup manis to the, they always add the ketchup manis, right?
Because street food in Indonesia is not a side culture, it's part of daily life. Yes, people have kitchens, but the streets themselves feel like an extension of the home kitchen. Morning, noon, night, food is being prepared, sold, shared, collected, eaten. It's a rhythm, a ritual, something woven into everyday life.